what measures are in place to ensure data security and privacy in AI driven around debt collection? So what measures are there to protect?
Okay, so the first thing, I mentioned it earlier about sort of GPT. It's an open source tool that you go on, you put in your information, and it'll give you an answer back. You don't have any control where that information, that endpoint is, where the servers that are doing this, where the information is being stored. That isn't going to be, let's look at it. That's not going to be a viable enterprise solution for any large scale business. They will want to know exactly, they'll want geofencing on the data. Is that inside the UK? Is that inside the EU? Or what zone or geo that they would want it in? There will be a long list of queries and questions. Some of the due diligence questionnaires that we would receive, they can stretch to 30, 40, 50 pages. And we've got ISO 27001, UCAS accreditation, and the list goes on and on. Now, look, it's our bread and butter every day of the week. So the key thing about when we talk about Webio, technology for starters, it's in the Webio cloud, the Webio Enterprise cloud, and the conversational AI is Webio technology built in that cloud, that offering. So it's not going out anywhere else. So that is the one thing that, and again, to be honest, we've had conversations where we use some other tools as well. The likes of Google Dialogflow would be a good example. We've used that for quite a number of years. Some clients would be happy using it, others wouldn't be. And it's surprising the number of large organizations that when they don't have precise control over the data, that actually they would prefer not to use it rather than use it. So it's actually I'm not going to say halt innovation, but we won't use it to do something clever for fear of the data. And that's a growing concern. So that will be something that every enterprise really needs to do their due diligence on. Where is the data being processed, managed, stored, and who's doing it, and what third parties get access to it? Again, we can give definitive answers on all these because you're talking with the people who actually own it, manage it, and control it. So the same can't be said for the likes of, ringing up Microsoft to ask them a question or OpenAI. Good luck to you. You'll be a while on hold.
And we're certainly
Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say we're certainly used to lengthy questionnaires when it comes to security questions, aren't we?
That's the bread and butter of. It's the most valuable asset of most of our clients. Is their business is all around that data, protecting their customer data, because their customers have a high confidence in them. Like there's horror stories out there where it's all gone terribly wrong, and that's every company works hard to avoid that.
Yeah, and I think that's we talked about large language models, closed language models, and you mentioned there geofencing, ring fencing. One of the things we work really hard on, because we have to, because as you say, Mark, it's the bread and butter of most businesses, their data. We have to look after it. When it's with us, it has to be secure. Nothing can bleed across anything. Your data stays ring fenced to your business at the top level of security and gets used only for you.